Frisco, Colorado. It's a small town right in the heart of the Rocky Mountains, but when it comes to the housing crisis, it could be anywhere in the United States that relies heavily on tourism. But here, there's a unique partnership going on that will hopefully take some of the pressure off the housing market while providing affordable housing to those who really need it.
Sir, southbound I-25 around mile marker 2.
In this room, handling emergencies comes naturally.
We're in the area of Yosemite.
With eagle eyes, the Colorado Department of Transportation looks out on the hundreds of miles of highway zigzagging the state. While they're used to deploying what's needed for an emergency on the road, they're now trying to address another emergency, one their industry and others are experiencing coast to coast: the need for more workers.
There's literally just nowhere else to put maintainers right now, or to put essential people, because the properties are just exploded in value.
John Lorme is the director of maintenance operations at the department. In order to staff every project, he needs workers to live in areas that happen to coincide with resort towns, areas that across the country have experienced a post-pandemic housing shortage where demand way outgrew supply, making it too expensive for most working class people.
Anywhere where there's a lot of resort communities, there's challenges with staffing those essential employees.
The solution being explored: getting into the house building business.
I consider our mission a no-fail mission.
Nationwide, there's a highway maintenance shortage, which right now is manifesting in a shortage of snowplow drivers. Departments of transportation from Ohio to Oregon to Utah to Wyoming have recently issued warnings that snow clearing may take hours more than normal, all due to not having enough people. In Colorado, 20% of their entry-level highway workforce is vacant. Along with lowering the experience bar, they concluded that they have to figure out a way to place people around the state where the average home cost is upwards of $600,000.
We've realized that it's not only housing affordability, it's housing availability.
Currently, the department is planning 2 housing projects in 2 mountain towns. With help from the local towns, they're using the land that the state already owns and investing millions for a couple dozen units. Workers approved to live here would only pay a couple $100s a month in maintenance fees. So behind me is not very much, but this is the future site of one of those workforce housing developments. And the department tells me that there's kind of this cyclical thing going on here. Because they have so many vacancies in the department right now, they're using the money they would have spent on those salaries to build all these homes, in turn hoping to attract more people to fill those open positions.
If you apply for a maintainer position and one of those units are open and you're within 30 miles of that place, then you could put in for it.
This housing idea is unique, and John hopes it can be a model for the rest of the country, as he's already fielded questions from his peers in other states. He says providing housing to the workers that make local economies work for everyone is not only important, but necessary to avoid a society without them.
I think it's imperative. I think saying crucial is an understatement. Everything of value requires maintenance. It's often, again, something that people don't think about until it's not there.
Vanessa Mashanya, Scripps News, Frisco, Colorado.
The unique way a group is helping homeless teens and young adults who don't want permanent housing. That story next on The Race.